Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to show you guys our new bows for 2023. We're going to talk about some gear, and we're going to talk about the Adapt, which is the bow we made with Bear Archery last year.
Look him down. He's down right there. I'll try not to.
And it went over really good. I mean, a lot of great feedback from you all that bought it and that used it. Most of us here and our crew used it last year and loved the bow. So we worked with Bear to make a few new modifications, add a few new additions to it this year. Overall, it's pretty much the same bow. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's how we thought about it. The new thing that we did do with Bear this year is the Adapt Plus RTH package. RTH stands for Ready to Hunt. As you can see, it's a new color option for this year. And on Bear's website, we still have the regular Adapt Ready to Hunt package. You can still find that thing. It's been great for people, but the Plus has got more of our higher end Trophy Ridge accessories that we really like. If y'all have been watching us the last few years, we've talked about the Trophy Ridge HOTWIRE site a pile of times because the majority of us use that site. We really like it a lot. So we talked with the folks at Bear and we put the HOTWIRE on the RTH Plus package. So it's an upgraded site. Also has the Trophy Ridge detachable Hitman stabilizer. You can unscrew this thing. It's got a quick attach right here. Pop that off and your bow fits in your case more easily. Also has the Whisker Biscuit V. It's a full capture arrow rest and an upgraded cable slide. That is one change that we made from the original Adapt to the Adapt RTH Plus is this cable slide. Got new string colors on here. Peep sights tied in. The bow is ready to hunt. That's what RTH means. It's $659.99 on the Bear website. You can actually buy it direct and use our code. It's THP10 and that will save you 10% on the bow. And that code works on all Bear bows on their website. Anything that they sell direct, you can use the THP10 code and save you a little bit of money.
Nailed, boy. Nailed it.
So those are the new things with the Adapt. Not a lot of changes because, like we said, we really like it as it is. It's just been a great bow. I mean, a lot of us, Jake still got his same Adapt and he plans on shooting the same one that he had from last year, sitting right over there with Crystal's bow.
I'm doing the same.
Yep.
Same one from last year. Pretty excited about shooting it again this year.
We're also doing a big giveaway with the Bear Adapt RTH Plus bow, and Hayden can tell you all about that.
Yeah, we're giving away an Adapt Plus. I've been here the whole time. Giving away an Adapt Plus, Onyx subscription, a Mossy Oak apparel package, and a Deer School subscription. All you have to do to enter is either scan this QR code or click the link in the description below.
Booyah! I'm just a hype guy right here. We get the whole THP crew here today. So we're gonna show you some of the differences of how we set up our bows. We all have a couple little things that we do differently, so we're gonna show you that now.
All right, Hayden, tell them about your Adapt. Right here, you got this little phone mount deal on here.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that's different. I've got one of the new color patterns here. It's the Stone Riser with the bottomland limbs, running the shock stop stabilizer. And one of the main things I have different is this new THP phone mount that's connected to the stabilizer. Pretty much just put a magnet on your phone and you can film your hunts to aid in shot placement and recovery, and also just capturing a cool memory, hopefully. Had it on my bow in Texas and it worked pretty good. It's just a good solution for pretty much everybody to be able to help know where their shot placement was and hopefully recover more game.
We've been testing it quite a bit lately.
Yeah.
We got a lot of questions about it on that pig hunting video because they were like, a lot of people were like, what is that magnet phone deal?
Yeah.
You know, and that, we didn't have it for sale at the time because we were just testing it to make sure it worked how we wanted it to. We got it on our website now. Hayden's got it in the warehouse over there. Y'all should go check it out.
The other thing Hayden likes to do is take his quiver off, which is a really interesting thing for me, and I just don't fully understand it, but I'm still trying to. But that's one thing that's consistently unique about Hayden's bow.
That's true, that's true.
So instead, last year, some of us started putting this two-piece quiver on.
The Trophy Ridge VRSA quiver, isn't it?
Yep.
Versalite quiver with the conversion kit.
Yeah, it's got the conversion kit. I got the same one. Yours is just a little more doctored up with the spray paint and the like.
Yeah, and I really like this because I had started shooting with a quiver on at all times and was still shooting a quiver that you could take off, but started thinking about it. It's like, well, there's no need to have a quiver that you can take off if you never take it off. So what I like about this is I can keep it really tight to the bow, where some of the replaceable quivers are just a little bit further out. So it's real low profile, and I've noticed big difference when moving through the woods as far as not getting hung up on as much stuff. And I just really like this quiver. It's something that I'm extremely pumped about. When I put it on last year, I was excited, and it performed exactly like I had hoped. So that's
you
really
also
cool.
got a new sight. You're shooting a different sight than most of us. Like I just said a while ago, most of us have the HOTWIRE. Like there's my bow, got a HOTWIRE. Hayden's got a HOTWIRE. But Zinger's got one of the Trophy Ridge single pins.
Yep.
Which one is that one?
The React 1 sight. And the cool thing about this is you just sight it in for 20, and then as you move down, these little dots here are part of the React technology. And what that does is it allows you to sight in for 20, and then those pins spread based off of arrow weight and bow speed. And when that's the case, you can just get that bow sighted to 20, and then you can just run down as far as you want. Last year when I put this sight on, I sighted in for 20, then about 5 shots, and next thing you know, I was shooting out at pretty long ranges. So to be able to do that really quickly is pretty nice.
One thing we should mention about the Trophy Ridge stuff is we have a discount code for that too. Y'all can save some money on the Trophy Ridge website on all these different Trophy Ridge accessories. If you just want to buy the accessories, that code is THP21, I think, Hayden.
Double checking.
It is. I'm 99% sure that's right.
Yep, THP21.
Anyway, carry on.
So I think that the thing that I like about this is it just reduces the clutter. Obviously, most of the time shots are going to be pretty close, so I just lock that puppy in at 20 yards, and then if I need to make adjustments, generally I'm going to be ranging anyway, or I'm going to have an idea of what ranges are, and I can just go right to that based off of where the deer is. But I would say 95% of the time that thing is on 20 yards. So yeah, I really like it. Reduces clutter and just makes centering the peep with the housing, then the sight on the deer, it's just a little bit easier to process in the heat of the moment. Man, that came out so smooth. Also, this season, I'm trying a different arrow setup. I think the total arrow weight should be about 550 grains. And last year I was shooting 500 grain, but I'm shooting a heavier single bevel broadhead. This is the 150 grain tough head. I'm excited about shooting this just because it's a one piece. I feel like that might reduce noise a little bit. When I've been shooting in the yard here, it seems like it's pretty quiet going down range. And then the steel just seems like it's pretty dang high quality. So I'm excited about switching things up a little bit. I just feel really confident in this setup right now, so I'm pretty excited about trying it this year.
A bunch of us have shot the Sirius Apollos the last few years and really like those a lot. And this year, I know, Greg, you're shooting Geminis too, aren't you? I've also got the Sirius Geminis. They're just a little bit lighter grains per inch than the Apollos, but it's just like one, I think. I think it's 1 grain per inch difference. So last year my arrows were 650-ish, and this year they're right around 600, high 500s, somewhere in there.
And that helps get your FOC up a little bit easier.
Helps a little bit with flight. FOC, a little bit higher FOC seems to help with flight, especially with bigger cut-on-contact broadheads. But, I mean, the Apollos work great. I'm just, Ranch was like, give these a try. I'm like, sure, okay. We'll give them a whirl. Yeah. So far, so good. Now, everything else is pretty similar to what the guys are shooting. I got stealth strips on my rest. That's the Trophy Ridge Sync MD drop away. We've been shooting that one a lot recently. Then HOTWIRE, shock stop, and the same quiver that Zinger's using, the VRSA quiver.
Boo, absolute, yeah.
I mentioned a while ago you can buy the RTH Plus package on the Bear website. You can also buy the bow only on there, and all these different color options, and the code still applies. So if you want to save some money, use that code. Jacob, why don't you tell them about your bows you got going on over here?
Well, I'm shooting the same bow as last fall, and it's pretty much rigged out just the same way Warbs is, so I'll talk to you about Crystal's bow, I guess. So this is my fiance Crystal's bow. It's a Bear Legit, and the coolest thing about this is just how highly adjustable it is. It'd be a great bow to buy for especially a young kid.
The draw length is adjustable from 14 to 30 inches, and the poundage is adjustable from 10 pounds all the way up to 70 pounds. So you can grow with it up until adulthood, really.
Yeah, I mean, if you take care of it, there's no real reason to ever even have to get a new bow, I guess. So another interesting thing, I guess, is her dad has real bad shoulders, and they were over the other night, and like he was just taking shots with it. He hasn't shot a bow in a long time, I'd assume, but it's also a great option, I guess, if you just can't draw that much weight. So
I think it's $459.99 or $449.
Super affordable.
Is that an acre?
Acre.
I'll be darned. It's getting close.
But yeah, super affordable. She definitely she's been putting up a fight in the yard there as far as like talking trash to me when we're shooting groups sometimes, so no accuracy problem either. So
my girlfriend Whitney, Aiden's fiance Allie, both also shoot the Bear Legit, and again, having the adjustability is great because Whitney had never shot a bow before. So when she was first starting to figure it out, she was, you know, kind of changing her grip and changing her anchor point, so being able to quickly adjust the draw length, the draw weight was just pretty handy.
Yeah. And that can all be done without a press too. Both the weight and the draw length can be done without a bow press, so you can just do it at home.
Yep.
That's what I've steadily done with Crystal too, is like she started out shooting, she'd couldn't draw very much, but I just kind of give it a crank every once in a while. When we consistently shoot, she just builds up that strength, and obviously it's going to help with penetration. We're going to be going down to Texas here, hog hunting here in a couple weeks again, so hopefully she can get a hog down there.
Yeah. What you got unique about your bow?
Look at this guy.
He's so relaxed.
I got nothing unique about mine. Mine's the same as the Warbs, pretty much.
Same bow you shot last year, huh?
Yep. Still got the 100 green and a little spray paint on there. Same quiver as Zach with the 2-piece drop away rest. Right there. That's about it.
Greg, we should probably show him your bow now.
So I'm gonna do this solo, or are you gonna stand in? You're just gonna stand in here for moral support?
What's this?
Yeah, I'm shooting bear shaft this year. Trying something different.
My played so good, I would need fletching.
Yeah. No, that's from a Rance Ferry test pack, the Geminis.
And they just send a bunch of different
4 arrows, 2 different spines, 5 different point weights, and then you just go through. You got all these different options, and the 250s with a 125 grain point were beautiful. So I got some order now that actually have fletchings.
You're gonna try the fletchings out this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna give fletchings a try, I guess. So this is the bow I'm shooting this year. This is the Bear Execute 32. It's their new flagship bow. And I'm not just saying this to say this. Like this is the best bear bow that I've shot, hands down.
Yeah, you
like
said like your 50-yard.
My 50-yard group is tighter than any 50-yard group I've shot in years. It busted knocks at 50 yards. It was crazy. Like I said, this is their flagship bow. I guess what's new about this bow compared to the previous flagship bows is they've got new limb pockets now, wider limbs, new cable roller this year, new color, sweet looking bow. And for accessories, I'm shooting the Digital React. Kind of like Zach, Zach's doing more Western hunting now that I live out in South Dakota. Probably gonna do a little bit more Western hunting and just getting into longer shooting. So that's one of the nice things about a movable sight is that, I've got from 20 to right at 100 yards. And
what is this thing called where you can put whatever sight housing you want on there or whatever?
A scope adapter. So there's a little ring here that adapts all kinds of other different scopes. So now I'm trying out a scope that has 2 pins in it. With this 2-pin sight, I have 20, and then the second one, which is not movable, it just comes out to be 35. So from basically 0 to about 40 yards, I don't have to move the sight at all. So that's the advantage of this sight, having the adapter that you can use different scopes with.
Yeah, pick out whatever sight picture you like, I guess, and put it on there, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yep. And the cool thing about the Digital React is that it has this LED display. So it shows you the yardages. So from 20 to 100, you got that bright display, can't miss it. And, with technology, sometimes technology fails, or the battery may die if you don't remember to recharge it, is that it'll still have a sight tape on it, and I can still look and set the yardage.
You're set to 20 to 40 yards already.
Sync MD rest, Hitman stabilizer, and an old 2-piece quiver.
Killer, dude.
It's a killer.
It's a killer setup.
Love it so far.
Killer setup, Greg.
Nick, you got anything you want to tell folks about your bow?
Same thing as last year. Bear Adapt and all the same arrows and broadheads, and nothing's changed. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, well,
that's all I got.
That's it for the video then, Nick.
I
What are you doing my bow over here?
Well, I'm thinking about seeing.
We actually decided we're giving it away.
Yeah. Yeah, we decided as soon as Greg got done talking about it that it is pretty nice, and therefore we're just gonna give his bow away. Just kidding, but there's your cutting point.
Yeah.
See ya. Peace.